Good afternoon, South Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express. It's our favorite day in the lockdown. Well, after all, every day is our favorite day, but today is Cook-Along Day. The summer's almost upon us, and for today's Cook-Along, we've got a delicious and easy meal that's perfect for those evenings where you just want to have the time and patience to slave away making dinner, or you don't have that time. Along with our resident chef, Clem, today we have a very special guest in the kitchen. She started the food blog psicookthis.com, and she also has her own show. It's Chef D. Ramabua, welcome.
Thank you,
Lovely
Connie.
to have you with us.
I'm
You look
excited.
absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much. We love dressing up.
I know, right?
It.
It's colour in this kitchen. But I also know something very colourful is happening with our meal. What are we...
All right, so we're going to start the show off with a risotto. I mean, what's more comforting than a risotto? Exactly.
Nothing more comforting.
But then we're going to step it up the next level. We're going to do a bolognese in the shortest time ever because we're going to cheat a bit.
I love quick
I love
wins in the
it.
kitchen, hey?
Boerewors, stick with me. It's going to happen.
Chef, you are showing off before you even start.
I'm one up on you. I have used boerewors in a bolognese before. I've got a recipe of my own.
Oh, look at you. Yes.
We are streaming live on YouTube right now, so you can keep your phone or your tablet handy with you in the kitchen while you follow us live. And if you want the details for this recipe sent directly to your phone, then simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. Plus, if you get stuck along the way or have any culinary questions, then call us on 021-430-9881. So while you're on your phone, head over to our social media platforms, where today we're asking the fun question: if you were a chef, what would be your signature name and dish? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. Now, our cook-along guest today last joined us in 2016, and her career has definitely skyrocketed since then. Earlier this year, she released her debut album, Malachi, which was met with critical acclaim and has even earned her a nomination for Best Female at the 2017 South African Hip Hop Awards.
Remember those days. I'm just reminiscing. I'm just reminiscing. Is it just me, or do you have nights like these too? Picking your brain for the things we said that we do. Thinking we grown at, didn't want to slow down, no. But we came a long way since then.
I love this video. It's such a sexy video, and it's just so saucy. What was going on? What was the story in this video?
The storyline was, so me and this guy, we love each other, right? But we can't deal with this basic lifestyle. We can't. No. Call center, no.
You want to make it
Let's
rain.
go rubber bank. But we actually didn't rubber banks, just for the story, guys.
No, girl, I know you didn't rob a bank because you wouldn't even be on this couch. How have you been since we last saw you? What have you been up to?
I've been thriving.
Yeah?
I'd say. I released my debut album titled Malachi this year. I performed at a festival this year, an amazing festival. It was probably the best performance so far in my life.
Wow. Why? Have you feel like you've grown, you've found your voice, you've come into your space?
Definitely. But I just know when I was on that stage, like the energy I was giving out and I got back, like I can't go back. We can't go back now. That's the level. We set the bar there. That's what it is. That's the precedence we're going for. Boom, boom. Where my money machine at? Where my money machine at?
Well, I can see you've grown because, girl, you got to train. I mean, it's literally sitting on the couch.
No, but we got this train. Like,
I know. So what does Malachi mean?
Malachi is a person.
It has to be Malachi.
No, normally some people say it as Malaki. But it's
Malaki.
not Malaki because I don't do things the way normal people do it. So I changed the pronunciation, I changed the spelling, and basically, long story short, Malachi is a person who's...
It's a mild person.
A crazy person. And nowadays, crazy people are the ones that...
Changing the world.
Basically, we're the ones that are not afraid to actually say what's on our minds and do what's in our hearts.
Yeah.
And nowadays, when you do things like that, you're labeled as crazy. When you actually speak your mind.
Yeah.
And you're not just following the trends and the fads that everybody's just keeping up with. Ooh, keep up with yourself, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see, as you say, talk about speaking your mind, women in hip-hop are now becoming known for saying the most outrageous things, the craziest things, or things that women previously were not allowed to say on these platforms.
Sure.
Who are some of the trailblazers that you look up to and say, you know what, I like what she's doing and I'm going to borrow a page from her book?
Obviously, Erika Badu, I'm always going to love that woman. She's just, so, just in that heart. It's just, I love what she's doing and like the message that she's always maintained. Who else? Other women. It's not just a woman. Like, I don't want us to be like gender, the man and the female. Like, anybody who's doing good now and who's loving that message and not just saying it because it sounds nice coming out of your mouth, but actually embodying that message. I look up to everybody like that and I salute you. Mama Malachi, right here. Sup though.
So you're about to go on a tour, girl. Tell us about this tour and where you're going.
We're going to be promoting the Malachi brand, the Malachi album, and the dates and the venues. You have to stay tuned to the socials for that.
I have to stay tuned to the socials.
Cool,
it's fine. I follow you. I'm following you everywhere, so I'm getting regular updates. I'm getting regular updates. But what can we expect from you in the future? What kind of direction do you want to take your hip hop?
To be honest, I started in hip hop, but that's not where it's gonna end. That's not the all and everything that it is. I feel like that's where I started. That's where my first love is. But from there, we're just gonna grow. And what I want to do with my music is I just wanna open people's minds and just give them a different perspective. You know, and above everything, I just want to make you happy. I just want to make my people smile and make my people feel loved, because we are love, and sometimes we forget that. And basically, I feel like my mission on this earth right now is to just be that reminder.
And to remind people of that.
That anything you want to do, it's possible. It's not going to be easy, though.
You're not in an easy industry either, and some of the lessons that we come by in the tougher industries are hard-earned. What are some of your hard-earned lessons?
What have I learned? I keep on learning every day. The lessons that I've learned is, I would say, it pays off to be your authentic self. Don't try and conform to what everybody else is saying, because you're just gonna come and then you're gonna go and they're gonna forget about you in today, gone tomorrow, you know. But when you are who you are supposed to be, your authentic self, they're gonna eat you up. They're not going to want you to leave.
They're going to love you. Absolutely.
And they'll never let you go.
So congratulations on your nomination. You're nominated for Best Female in Hip Hop, right?
Yes.
The South African Hip Hop Awards. How do you feel about that?
First of all, I knew that album was fire when I put it out. But thanks, guys.
Are you nominated alongside Rouge as well?
Yes, yes.
She was in the Loft this week as well.
She was?
Yeah.
Hi, that's nice.
Yeah.
So we all doing the thing now, and I did it for the Malachis, and it would be nice if the Malachis could take it home.
The Malachis.
Yeah, these people.
Can I join the Malachi crew?
Of course you can.
I can.
Open invitation, guys.
Awesome. So when you go on tour, I've always been interested in this. What's your life on tour? How do you make sure that you are feeling grounded, you're feeling like you're in control, and you don't feel like you're just hopping from stage to stage? How do you remember you in the process?
I think that's different for everybody. But one thing that keeps me grounded is definitely talking to my mommy. Aww. She's always gonna, of course, because that's where without that woman, you wouldn't exist.
So, I always say my mother's like the ocean. Wow. She's like, I don't know where I end and where she begins, or where she begins and I end.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'd say definitely keeping the same people, interacting with your family, you know, like you can have all these Insta fans, Twitter fans, all these followers, but when you're in the ICU, who's going to be standing outside?
Holding your hand?
You know what I mean?
What kind of stuff does your mom say to you that she doesn't get about the industry? Because there's that stuff our moms just don't get.
She always says, what are you wearing? She always has something to say about what was that?
What was that thing you were wearing?
What she asked me, so did you really rub what's happening in that video? Did you kiss him? Did you guys rub the back? Sadly, but I love her for that. I love her for that. Because it just shows, like,
does she know you kiss boys?
I don't kiss boys.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm not saying I kiss girls now. I'm not saying that. I don't kiss and tell, though.
Oh, you don't kiss and tell. Well, you're not going anywhere. We're going to be in the kitchen, and you're going to show me your cooking skills. Yeah?
Whip it.
Exactly.
Whip it.
Exactly.
Whip
Patty
it.
will be back with us later when we start our weekly cook along. After the break, though, we have Cape Town restaurateur GP Singh from the amazing new concept store in the waterfront called The Yard, and he's going to show us how to make a wild mushroom risotto. Yummy.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Thank you so much for joining us back on Afternoon Express live on SABC3. Simple recipes are made extraordinary with good quality ingredients like Clover Fresh Milk. Clover Fresh Milk is sourced from specially selected farms with 55 quality tests being conducted on every litre of Clover milk before they reach our shelves. The taste, freshness and consistency of Clover Fresh Milk are just some of the reasons our special guest, Chef Singh, from the newly launched restaurant The Yard, will be using this product in his mouth-watering wild mushroom risotto. Welcome, Chef Singh. Lovely to have you with us.
It's a pleasure to be here and showcase a brilliant wild mushroom recipe with Clover milk.
With Clover milk. I absolutely love risotto, but it's one of the most temperamental dishes, am I right?
100%. You've got to do it right,
Just
great
kinda like
ingredients, patience a bit.
to it.
Yes, but it's not like the other rice recipes from Asia. You can be a bit carefree.
Okay.
Because you've got to have it starchy, you can leave it long and make it creamy and beautiful, but with the right ingredients. That's what the whole trick about this recipe is.
Should we get started?
Shall we get cracking? So we got the short grain rice. We mix it with sorted onions and butter.
Sauteed onion, okay. In butter?
In butter,
Okay.
must be. And clover butter even better. So
I do love clover butter.
yeah, so what you do is you need to, so you got to just get it completely mixed with the onions. So they're nicely filmed with butter.
Okay.
So you can get a bit nice and thick starch running out. Once we
Just
add
make sure it's all covered.
all covered completely. So once that's done, we add a bit of wine.
And we have this on a low heat?
On low heat for now, and then we'll go on high heat once we put the stock. So just 2 teaspoons of white wine.
Of white wine. Okay.
And some vegetable stock.
All right.
Just add it slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah, if you can, on the back of the spatula.
Is that just chicken stock? Computer chicken stock. Okay.
This is vegetable stock.
a vegetable.
Yes, so you can do it with meat, fish, chicken, or vegetable stock because we're doing mushroom risotto, so we'll use vegetable stock.
Vegetable, yeah.
So make it nice and thick. At this moment, we'll add some clover milk. Just a dash of it.
Does it have to be room temperature?
Better, preferably, so it helps you cook uniform. Otherwise, if you're going to use cold, then it's going to take time and it's going to not be as consistent as you want.
Yeah. I love clover milk. It's such superior quality. I mean, I also just love that there's already
You
butter
can
and milk
increase
in
the heat a bit.
this risotto. Can I increase the heat?
Yes.
Okay. I love that there's butter and milk in this risotto because it's going to be good.
Yeah, brilliant. You can smell it already. And
Where's Clem to help me with it? Oh, okay, I've got it back on. I was going to say, where's Clem to help me with this?
excellent. So we're going to leave it for at least half an hour
Okay.
and get it to right consistency.
So do you just stir throughout the whole time?
Because you want the starch to be released.
Okay.
And when the starch is released, then you get the nice and thick, creamy texture. But you're going to do it softly, gently, so that you get the right consistency.
All right, right.
Yeah, while it's happening, we're going to do the mushrooms.
Okay. So do you cover that, or do you just put it on the
Yeah,
side?
just put it on the side and add some more stock while it's boiling.
Okay.
So we come to our mushrooms.
What kind of mushrooms are you using?
So we use wild mushrooms. So
Wild
we got some
mushrooms,
shimsy
yeah.
mushrooms, some button mushrooms, some gables. Just mix them.
Okay. So these are just chopped up, and you've done nothing else to them so far?
Nothing else. We're going to, they're a bit sautéed.
Okay.
So we're going to now just saute them more further.
I love that nutty smell that you
Yeah.
have.
So that's what it is. It's wild mushrooms. So they give you a nice, brilliant flavor.
Okay,
Add some
awesome.
butter.
And don't forget the keyword for this recipe is clover. SMS that keyword to 33650. There you'll get a link sent with the recipe and the ingredients.
Fantastic. And you
Okay.
can enjoy the yard wild mushroom at home, but better at the restaurant.
Better at the restaurant, at the yard. What is your signature dish then?
So our risottos are very popular.
The risotto.
Yes,
Okay, awesome.
it's a world cuisine restaurant. So we do Mediterranean, Indian, Latin American, and Middle Eastern cuisines. So you get flavor of the world as what the silo
All
district is
my
all about.
favorite cuisines.
Yes,
We'll
yeah,
be popping in soon. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, so we're just going to fry those up.
Yes.
And what happens? Do we add it to our risotto?
add it to our
that's
risotto,
simmering?
which is simmering, and
Okay.
then a dash of cream, some amazing parsley, and finish with parmesan.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, while we put the finishing touches to this, if you'd like the list of ingredients for this delicious dish, SMS the keyword clover to 33650. And in case you missed anything, here's a quick recap.
Made with Love by Clover.
Tropica Island of Treasure Season 8 is almost upon us, and this time it's hosted in the beautiful Maldives. There's some incredible prizes up for grabs, and it's as simple as purchasing a bottle of Tropica and following the instructions on the pack. Here's what you can win.
Get a taste of the smooth life and win when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, weekly giveaways of Fujifilm Instax cameras, Daniel Klein His and Hers watches or travel vouchers. You could also win the grand prize of a trip for two to the Maldives and stay at the luxurious Adaran Resorts. Visit tropica.co.za for info and T's and C's.
Very exciting. Now, after the break, we're back in the kitchen with our guest, Chef Mti, and hip-hop artist Patty Monroe. So get your ingredients together because the cook-along starts after this.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Our kitchen is sizzling hot. Not only are we surrounded by beautiful women who are super talented, Chef Clem is about to take us on a very exciting journey.
I am, but I feel bad because you know this one. But it's okay, we're going to double team it. We're going to double team it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We don't know it, so.
All right, cool.
And
So-
also, when you say teams, to me, it means competition.
Okay.
Is there a competition going on?
But you guys, you don't understand, Bonnie's so competitive.
You need to be careful because I'm also equally competitive. So
Yeah.
it's about to go down.
You're ready for this. So remember, if you want the details for this recipe, send directly to your phone, then simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are charged at $150 each, and no free SMSs apply. Plus, if you get stuck along the way or have a culinary question or a question for our beautiful guests, then call us on 021-430-9881. Clem, should we get started?
Absolutely. So I need to
Let's
get
this
the
party
pasta
started.
in the water.
Okay, so
Looking
we'll give that
good.
to you. That's easy.
You can just drop that in.
Everything.
So, Patty, Patty, were you just smelling the water?
No, that's what Baby meant.
Did you see that?
Ooh, smells amazing.
Can you put,
So what do I do,
break
chef?
him?
No. You can. You know what I like doing with pasta? Can I show you?
You don't
I
like breaking it.
You can break it.
Oh, you don't break
You
spaghetti.
can break it. If you
Patty's
okay.
about to make it rice.
Patty,
She's like, I'm
no.
gonna break it into like little pieces of
I've
rice.
learned.
break it to this industry right now.
Okay, you're a malachi, right? You do what
She's a
you're so
malachi.
okay.
Oh, she's
Patty's
such
in
a
the kitchen.
malachi.
Wow.
Okay.
Do
We're
not
having
break
malachi
it.
spaghetti.
You're
We're
literally
having
breaking
malachi-
my heart.
Her heart's breaking.
Okay.
Sorry, why don't you break spaghetti? Why do you never break spaghetti?
Because you
Focus,
want all that experience when you eat your spaghetti. You know, you want to be able to roll it up with a fork and just pull it. I know some people don't like that.
I want to be able to eat it.
No,
Okay.
babe.
I don't want it to
For
sit here
kids.
on my outfit.
For kids. For adults, we keep it solid.
Absolutely.
So, let's do this.
Okay,
So
what are
Patty,
we doing,
I'm
Clem?
going to put Patty onto the sausage duty, and the reason we're using sausage, you don't want to do it?
I never said anything.
Okay, so this is you. So what you need to do is break it in little pieces and add it to the oil. The reason I'm using sausage, not normal mince, is because normally with mince you have to still add your salt and your pepper and your other spices.
Yeah.
Sausage has already been seasoned for you. And it's a great way to literally get in the kitchen, get out in like 20 minutes.
Okay, so you squeeze it out of its casing and then you
Yeah, and we
Split
did
it
it
up.
before the time, but it takes a little bit of time to actually do that. So we did it during the ad break. So get in the oil, get it nice and brown. We're cooking it like we cook steaks, right? So basically when it hits the oil, don't touch it.
Okay.
So Patty, you can do whatever you like.
All
I can
right.
go. So like, I've
Yeah,
got a
Patty
onion.
didn't even need permission. She's like, I'm a do what
I'm
I'm
gonna do that anyway.
Chef, I'm going to go ahead and cut onion myself because I feel like I need to be useful this side.
But I put all this in now.
So you chose, did you guys you chose red onion for a reason? For more flavoring?
Red onion is easy because when you cook it, especially when you're making salads, it's palatable. It doesn't give you that oniony taste like white onion. So I would choose that too, especially if you're not going to saute it for too long. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
cool.
that's the best choice.
I agree. It's got a little bit of a sweeter taste as well, so I like using red onion. Patty's going all in. I like that.
So Patty,
Yes, darling.
I don't know if you guys saw what Patty is doing, but first she started off like breaking the pieces of boerewors, and then she just somewhat the whole thing.
I get it from my mother.
Is there any method when you cook, or do you just like whatever takes you, just do
There
it?
is a method. The method is cook with love and kindness.
I like that. Okay. All right. Fun.
And don't forget to add salt.
So we're gonna add salt.
You see?
There we go. Can I get a bit of garlic here, Vaughn? I think I've got about
Like this.
6 cloves of garlic in there.
Absolutely. Here you go. Here you
Oh,
go.
thank you. So 6
You can
cloves of
stay
garlic.
there. You can stay there.
I like bolognese to be very garlicky. You want to know there's garlic in there.
Yeah.
So those recipes that say 2 cloves of garlic, bin, okay? It needs like a lot. 6 cloves of garlic, that's in there. Patty, you're doing the right thing.
And also to everybody watching at home, if you have any comments or any questions, please pop over to our Facebook page or tweet us at Afternoon Chat. And we also asked you a question earlier on social media. We asked if you were a chef, what would be your signature name and dish?
Okay. So chef, I have a tip. I don't know if you know about this with onion. If you don't want to cry, you know the trick, right?
You put it in the fridge.
No. When you cut it, go ahead.
When you cut it, you don't cut the end part off. Otherwise,
Absolutely. That's where the tears are.
They have
Oh,
no
you
place.
know. Yeah.
Oh, I know a different trick.
Okay,
When
tell
you
us.
chop onion, you're supposed to just keep your mouth as wide open as possible, like this.
I don't know. You want to try that?
I'm telling you, it works.
Okay, well.
I do that all the time. You just go,
Okay.
Are you putting it on the
And people,
stove?
and people
and then
think
you
you're
come in
weird.
and you just stick your eyes.
Yeah? You've tried it in the
People
way.
do think you're weird, but
But then again, you're not cooking in front of an
if you're
audience
cooking
at
for your
home.
family, they best not be thinking you're weird. They best be grateful.
So grateful. Patty, who cooks for you at home?
Myself.
But you got skills. I can see that. That is good.
Yeah.
I got
see.
skills when I want to have skills. Otherwise, I just eat the Gatsby. So no.
Just
really.
eat.
Nothing wrong with that.
But you
Nothing
also
wrong with
said
that.
you don't eat pork. You strictly don't eat pork. Is there a
Yeah.
particular reason?
Yeah, it causes cancer. So no.
It causes cancer.
Yes.
We're not.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell us
If you don't believe me, please, I urge you to go and do some research for yourself. And because let's not talk about meat while we're cooking.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay, sorry. So, Chef, can I get you?
I think we should go in with that. So it's
You've got
sauteed
some
as well.
oregano and you've got some chili there.
I've
I
got
like
some
chili. Bon like
chili
chili.
flakes.
Patty, you like chili?
Okay.
I love
Okay.
chili. I
So,
love me some
into
chili.
you, how do you feel about chili?
How do you
Do
feel
you have
about
like a
chili?
level?
Oh, everything with heat is amazing for
There we
me.
go.
How do I feel about chili? Love
This is
it.
gonna
So
be
just
hot
be
then.
generous,
And it's so
especially
healthy.
because it's flakes. It won't be as
As
potent.
potent,
Yeah?
exactly. And then I got some oregano. Oregano's great. Any Italian dish, add oregano. You get that
there
instant
you
like
go.
Italian
Of course.
flavor there.
There you
Patty,
go.
you're killing it. You're doing a great
If
job.
my mommy saw me now, she would say, "Stop stirring my pot."
Really?
Yeah, stop stirring the pot. Shake
What's your mom's favorite thing to cook for you?
biryani. If it's not biryani, then I like fake cooking ones actually.
We actually
am
made
I
that
being so
yesterday.
colored right now? I also like obviously like a roast, like Sunday lunch. It's the chicken, it's the potato bake, it's the veggies, it's the carrots and the peas, and then
7 colors.
Right?
and then yes, then you must make the white sauce. Megan, come white sauce, and we done. White sauce.
Sunday lunches are the best. Everything comes
lunches.
out. The whole
I don't
spread.
stay at home anymore, but Sunday lunch I'm like, Mommy,
I miss home.
Did you make
did you
for
come?
lunch?
Are you home from church already? What you making?
What is your favorite dish to cook?
My favorite dish to cook is anything that cooks real quick because no one has
Really?
time. Yeah. And I have a lot of recipes. Actually, that's one of the reasons I decided to go into the professional, train as a chef. Yeah, because I found that you want to eat good food, but there isn't recipes that
don't wanna
cook real
slave
quick.
over it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if I can be in the kitchen in and out 30 minutes, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So anything that cooks
Absolutely.
real quick and mostly seafood.
Yeah.
Because that's easy.
You love seafood.
Love seafood.
Love
me some
seafood.
seafood.
I love a good prawn curry.
Oh, yum.
Okay, cool. So can we just summarize what we've done? Give us a quick recap.
So I see that Inti's busy with the parsley. That's going to go in right now.
Okay.
Essentially,
Is this
our
enough?
bolognese sauce is done. It's going to keep on simmering. Our pasta's almost done. When we come
Right.
back, we're going to work on a gremolata. I'm going to tell you what that's all about. And then we're literally going to be dishing up and serving.
Wow,
That quick. This is
Now
the
this is
fastest
now my
bolognese.
favorite meal.
There we go. There we go.
That's awesome.
I
That's
think
awesome.
I made a mistake here.
I got you, Patty.
Cool.
I got you,
okay,
Patty.
cool. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we're going to try not to burn ourselves. We'll be right back.
You could win daily cash and airtime prizes or a Toyota RAV4 when you enter the hashtag Way Better Together competition. Buy a 1 kilogram classic custard and a 1 litre crush together. Have the barcodes from both products and the till slip in hand and dial *120*5676# and follow the prompts. T's and C's apply and full competition details can be found on clover.co.za.
Express yourself.
welcome back to Afternoon Express. Our cook-along is raging and it's in full force. Okay, so we are making a bolognese, but we're making it out of boerewors this time, right?
Yeah.
So let's just quickly recap for the viewer what we did before the break.
Okay, so our sausage got browned up beautifully by Patty. And then onions went in, some garlic. We went in with some oregano and some chili flakes. And then some tomato sauce. Tomato passata went in, which is uncooked tomatoes. So that's all in. That's simmering very nicely. Chef, can I pass you the grater? What I need now, we're going to work on the gremolata.
Okay.
Which is, I need the zest of the lemons.
Okay.
And we can squeeze the juice out as well.
All right.
Patty, can you please tell me what the...
So that's all lemons, right?
Just the lemons, please, yeah.
Okay, great.
Ronnie, do you mind passing me the basil, please? Thank you.
And Patty wants to teach us something.
Oh,
Okay, so in order for the flavor to come out of the leaves, you need to just give it a... Dan gooi je dit net so in. Maar je moet eerst... Know what I mean?
You just
There
smack
you
it.
go.
And then you just...
I actually learned it from a bartender.
There we go. All right.
They
So,
come in here
With
with
these
bartenders,
right?
so I'm going to get that basil in.
Oh, you
Wow, what a wow. Okay, cool. All the wows. I'm actually very...
You don't believe me?
very
Go
impressed.
into your mother's
No, I
kitchen
believe you.
and
I
do
believe you.
it.
Because I could actually smell the flavor as you were smacking
You know,
that
but it is
basil.
true. You have to bruise it.
Oh, you have to
it's done.
bruise it.
Yeah, there you go. So when she
Okay.
does that, it bruises and all the flavors come
Nice,
out.
nice, Patty, nice.
Yes.
So what are we making over here?
So here we're zesting our lemon, and the trick is to avoid the white part, because when you do go all the way there, then you get that a slightly bitter taste, which you don't want. So we're just
Okay.
gonna zest.
It's
Okay.
very, very,
Yeah, we're gonna
And
zest.
what are we
but
doing? Is this
stay-
the gremolata?
It is.
Well,
So-
it is the gremolata happening almost, right? Starting
Yes,
to
and it's made
happen.
out of three things essentially. It's
Yeah.
your lemon zest, it's your garlic, and it's your parsley. What that does is that they're all the light and vibrant flavors. So if you're thinking about this tomato sauce, it's quite rich and it's going to be slightly deep. By adding that to the top, it just elevates the whole dish as well. It's a bit of a...
Okay.
Oh, so we're using it to finish a dish.
Yes, a kind of
Amazing.
garnish.
Ooh, love it.
So how about I chop some parsley for you? Patty, you know what? You're right, you're right,
Actually,
you're
you
right.
stay away from the boiling
Yeah,
pot.
No.
Yeah, I think
Patty, step away.
boiling.
Step away from the pot.
Okay, Patty's instincts are right though. The pasta is done.
Know what I mean?
Awesome.
The pasta is done.
So
You
let me
mean
get
the
it now.
rice?
Oh,
Yeah, the rice at this point.
It's kind of cold in here.
all right.
So
Remember, if you do want the details for this delicious recipe sent directly to your mobile, then simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each. No free SMSs apply. Plus, if you get stuck along the way, or you just want to chat to us, or you have a culinary question or suggestion, then call us on 021 430 9881.
Cool. So last thing, can I get that Worcester sauce real quick? I just want to add it now.
Worcester
sauce.
Yes.
Oh, into
It
the
just
pasta.
adds. Sorry.
Wait, where does it go?
Yeah.
So it goes into the sauce.
okay.
Just to finish, it adds that nice umami flavor to it. That's just how we're going to
Yumma.
finish it.
Wow.
And also, you want to add this at the end as well. We need taste for the seasoning. You don't want to add too much. How's it, pasta?
She's carbo loading for the
You don't want
performance.
to. You don't want to add too much salt in there.
Carbo loading. Okay, cool.
So now, Patty, we're going to swap again because I actually want you to put this all together. Here we go. And then, Chef, I've got a black bowl at the end. Can you pass that on?
Okay, of course. Is that for a plating chef?
Every time Patty gets close to the pots, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're safe right there. Maybe.
All right.
We are safe.
We are safe. So, Patty, your pasta can go in the black bowl salon. I'm chopping up your parsley for you, Chef. And then as
Okay.
soon as you're ready, you can add some garlic
Okay. How
and a
much
little bit
garlic
of
am I
olive
getting?
oil. Guys, I'm so impressed. We have a meal today.
was
Malachi
so
is the
quick.
word of the day.
Malachi bolognese.
All right. So, Patty, you can start spooning your sauce over. Let me
How
put the
much
heat
garlic
off.
am I adding, Chef? I've just
As
added
much
a teaspoon.
garlic as you like.
As much as I like. Okay, another
Basically,
teaspoon.
that's
Why
all of
not?
it.
Are you
Okay.
also a garlic lover?
Love it. Butter,
It's so
garlic,
good for
chili.
you.
When you're cooking, magic.
Absolutely.
Butter,
Three.
garlic, chili.
Chili, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it looks so
I
good.
heard
The
you.
only thing I don't eat
Okay.
chili with is probably
shit,
like
I-
oats. Otherwise, I eat chili with everything.
You eat chili with everything.
Besides like
You should
oats.
try it on oats. It's amazing.
On oats? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, cool.
All right.
More.
Go for it, all of it. Can I give you a hand?
Yes, please.
It's really tasting amazing.
I don't know why. Give me a spoon. You can just.
If you're following at home and you're cooking along, I'm sure you're loving how this is smelling.
Oh my goodness.
It smells so good.
Perfect.
All right, as soon as I got your parsley, I can add that.
There you go.
And then some extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, I just think we needed a bit of
We need a lot of that.
Yeah,
We need a lot of that.
There you go.
Why?
You need to be very generous.
Because olive oil is just magic.
It's good for
It's
you.
heaven.
It's just magic.
More and more of it.
There we go.
And
A little
that's
bit of
enough.
salt.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Patty? Did we do?
I'm thinking I can't wait to taste this food.
Because I know you're hungry. I know you're hungry. I'll let you do the honors.
Okay.
You see the beautiful texture? It comes from the olive oil.
Can you just remind us quickly what we've done in this last 10 minutes to the
All right,
dish?
so we
to get it
basically
to where
made
it
the
is?
world's fastest bolognese sauce ever using our sausage, and then we did like this very simple tomato sauce to go with it. That simmered for about 10 minutes while we cooked our pasta. Afterwards, our gremolata, which is this beautiful green sauce that went on top, which is the parsley, the garlic, and the lemon zest that went on top, and we are ready to eat.
We're ready to eat.
We are gonna eat.
This just smells so incredible.
It does.
And I'm glad that you've carbo loaded on some
can't wait.
spaghetti for your performance.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to perform for us in a bit?
I'm performing my new single.
New single.
New single.
Ooh,
You guys are actually getting an exclusive. You know that? Exclusive. It's called Show You. It's number 4 on the Malachi album, and I can't wait to perform it for you guys.
Well, we can't wait to hear it. Well, that's wrapped up. We're going to plate, well, it's plated. We're going to carry it to the table. But while we do that, here's a short break.
My School, My Village, My Planet allows you to raise funds for what matters most to you. Afternoon Express, together with My School, want to help Chalk raise 1.5 million rand for their new Pretoria home. You can get involved by signing up for a free My School card and selecting Chalk as one of your beneficiaries. Tune in to Afternoon Express as we give away weekly loot.co.za vouchers to those helping us make a difference. Together we can make every swipe count.
Express yourself.
One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's good.
Baby, you're a big deal. You know how you make me feel. It shows. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll ride with you. Maybe I can make you stay. I hear you when you far away. You got me talking to myself, and I should probably get some help. I need your love. I
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. As promised earlier on, she released her debut album at the beginning of the year, and now it's earned her a nomination for Best Female at the 2017 South African Hip Hop Awards. Here is Patty Monroe with Show You.
Baby, you're a big deal. You know how you make me feel. It shows. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll ride with you. Maybe I can make you stay. I hate it when you're far away. You got me talking to myself, and I should probably get some help. I need your love. I need you. I need your love. I need you. And I'll show you, I'll show you, and I'll show you how much I miss you. I'll show you, and I'll show you, and I'll show you how much I miss you. You know what the time is. You know you're about to make the night priceless. I can be the best you ever had. I can be good and oh so bad. You know that I got the keys. That's why you coming home with me. Have been thinking about us, and I don't wanna give you up. I need your love. I need you. I need your love. I need you. And I'll show you, and I'll show you, and I'll show you how much I miss you. And I'll show you, I'll show you, and I'll show you how much I miss you. He be bugging when I put him on that love and getting it more ways than 4 ways. It's his own at your place. It's the seamless or lace. Clear the way my juice tastes. Love the freckles on my face. Love the way I set pace. Love to play patty cake. I love him cause he give it to me straight up. If time is money, then he got the pay up. One more time. I need your love. Sing it with me. I need you. I can hear you. I need your love. I need you. And I'll show you, and I'll show you, and I'll show you how much I miss you. I'll show you, and I'll show you, and I'll show you how much I miss you.
Malachi album out, available in all good music stores.
Shoo! What is that? What is that? You are born to do this. That was an incredible performance.
Thank you so much.
Do you write all your own music?
I actually, every song I have written on, but I don't. If somebody comes with something better, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna let that ego get in the way of things, of good music. But I do my best to write everything, as much as I can. Yeah.
Oh, and you put on a good show. Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
Thanks, darling.
So cool, so fun, so sexy. So you've got to taste this pasta because it's incredible.
This Malachi bolognese.
I have not stopped eating since you started performing.
Oh, wow.
And
The seasoning from the boerewors.
Works, eh?
Yeah.
Amazing.
What's your favorite twist? Because I'm really loving the gremolata touch on here.
I'm loving the boerewors because it's already fully seasoned, as you say. I mean, if you buy it, you don't need to worry about adding all those extra stuff. It's just full of flavor. Love it.
Love it, basil.
You like it? That bad?
Of course. Natural.
A little bit of basil.
But I think it was crazy. There was a point where I was actually wondering, are we going to get a meal out today? But you know what? We came
it was
together.
touch and go there for a second.
We came together. And it worked. Well done.
Can I say this, Chef? My first bolognese, actually my first Italian recipe I've learned was a bolognese. And you know they love using fresh, everything fresh. So I was just wondering how this is going to turn out. amazing.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
making it
Thank
next.
you.
Yeah, amazing.
Absolutely. I would have added a little bit of bacon if Patty wasn't here.
Yeah.
I would have made sure we did.
It's okay, Patty. It's okay.
We could have had mushrooms. No bacon, we put mushrooms in.
We got you. Mushrooms.
Yeah, babe. That's it. Yeah.
No, just say.
So what can we expect from your next album?
Next album?
Is there a next album in the mix? Is it bubbling under?
Oh
Are you
yeah,
working
this
on
was just
something?
the first of like 30,000 albums that's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before
Yeah.
we dive into the 5 million movies we're gonna do.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna do so much, guys, but let's take it one step
So
at a time.
you have aspirations of being an actress as well?
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wow.
I feel like there's so many amazing stories, especially from being a South African, and it would be a shame if the world didn't get to see them all.
Right.
That's incredible.
So I gotta do my part.
Any collaborations that you're looking forward to doing anytime soon?
I can't say just yet, guys.
can't
You
say.
can't give them everything. They can taste a reganosa, but they can't have it all, though. You know, just a little bit. I really
little
got the
bit at a
exclusive
time.
of show you guys. Can't take everything now. But there definitely are some collabs coming up. So many people have been saying like, when are you and Youngster doing a track? When are you and Youngster doing a track? And the funny thing is we actually did a song, but that's before Patty was Patty and Youngin was Youngin. We actually did do a song, but I'm sure we're going to be working on something more in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your take on this like emergence of hip-hop females, hip-hop artists or females, saying that they are owning their bodies, celebrating their sexuality, and actually sometimes taking it a little bit too far? What are some of your thoughts on it?
Sometimes they do take it a little bit
Yeah.
too far, but the thing is, like, that's you now. You don't know their background. You don't know how they feel, what they had to deal with in order for them to get where they are. If I had, I'm not gonna lie, if I had abs, shoot, the stop wouldn't have been so long. If I
Show
had
them
abs,
as
you know
they-
what I mean?
yeah.
But I say do as much as you want to do, as long as you're comfortable, it's okay. And people are always gonna look at you funny, even if you cover up like a nun, they're gonna be like, oh, she's covered up. Now you show too much. Oh, she showed too much. Like, you're not going to please everybody. So just make sure that you're happy at the end of the day.
Yeah. And any young females coming up in the game, any advice that you have for them? Anything that you think they need to really work on or look out for?
Females coming up in the game, not just in any game, but just in general, I'd say make sure you know who you are. Have a good sense of self before you go diving in, because now you dive in, then there's so many voices, you don't know who to listen to anymore, and sometimes you might just forget how your own voice sounds. So have a good sense of self before diving into anything, whether it be whatever the case may be, whatever tickles your fancy.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, how does that play a role in what you do, finding your own voice and knowing yourself really well?
Exactly what she said. I was actually going to say with Patty that you can see it when you look at her, and even in your music, that you are so unapologetically you. And I found that in my journey as well, that if you just be who you are and enjoy the process, people respond better to that. You know,
Real recognize real.
because there is absolutely. And for me, especially with the chefing industry, it's very conservative. You know, you are told you can't wear this, you can't do that. Are you a chef looking this way? But at the end of the day, you're still an individual who's doing, you know, a job. Yeah, so just be who you are and express it. I love it.
I love it.
I think that's...
And yourself, Clem, anything to add on this, finding your voice?
Again, I want to play
being
on that
authentic?
because you have to be so strong and sure about who you are, because this world is very quick to define who you are. They love labeling things and just finding little boxes to put you in. Any industry. So
Any industry,
So
absolutely.
looking out strong and knowing who you are, like you can't easily be put in a box. You're very being sure of yourself.
Put me in
I
the
like
other
that.
box. If I'm going to, I have to go into a box, but put me in the other box.
What's the other box?
The other box, the box that you don't know what's going on there. And you just
Okay.
try to keep it together.
The Malachi box.
That's a thing, guys.
Malachi
That's a thing.
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, Malachi is it's a thing. It's a thing. What do you think of the pasta?
I think it's actually pretty good, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect it to come out like this.
Look, you got so much planned. I think you need to start working on a cookbook, because I mean, I didn't envision this pasta coming out like this.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it tastes so good.
It does.
So
It tastes absolutely amazing.
A Malachi cookbook will be amazing.
Right?
It would.
Malachi pasta is a hit.
You see,
With
you
all
have
those
to break
tricks.
it, and you have to break it.
And then
You know, because otherwise my face would have been filled with sauce.
Tomorrow we're hanging out with veteran actress Pamela Nomvete, who famously played the role of Nsigi Lukele in the original Generations. Plus, we've got a live performance from Cape Town duo Soul Culture, who started their careers singing at Taxi Ranks, and now they're nominated for an Afro Music Award. Wow. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, ladies. It's been an absolute pleasure having you.
Is it over?
Yes, it's over. I know it goes by so quickly, but I think we did really well. And thank you so much at home for joining us today. If you were cooking along, hope you're enjoying your meal, and if not, make it later. Thank you. Join us tomorrow, same time, same place. It's been real. Good night.
Mama Malady out.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.